See you laid out on the floor, try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world combat sports. Talking way too much, world combat sports. Talking way too much, world combat sports.
Bomb Squad!
Hey, what you got to say there, Jeff?
Yeah, man.
What's up, Black? Hey, Deontay, what you got to say? What you got to say?
To this day!
To this day!
To this day!
Believe it!
Can I get some love? Deontay, World Combat Sports. Hey, World Combat Sports.
Just a walk down memory lane. Shout out to Bomb Squad, man, back on deck, ready to face Derek Chisora. You already know, but first of all, let me give a shout out to the hottest chat in the MFing game. A-side official. No negotiations needed, period. You already know WCS is back in the building. Carlos on deck. What it do, Carlos? Man, I see you. I see you. What it do, OG Big Blunts and Boxing on deck? What it do, man? I see you on deck. Bud Smoke Canelo is in the building. What's good with it, Bud? Salute to everybody that's on deck, man. I'm going to talk a little bit about my topics and let you, get your feedback on some of the, topics of discussion that I want to speak on today. But first, we got to talk about one of my favorite fighters, as you already know, those of you that follow the channel. He's headed back into a fight with a very tough Derek Chisora. Chisora, I'm not sure if this is his last go around. I don't know, but he's finally getting a fight with all the losses that he has with somebody who can bring that twitch back, that attraction back, that they say, hey, man, it's gonna be a good fight right here. You know what I'm saying? Because Chisora, he's a tough dude. He don't lay down for anybody. But Deontay Wilder has been known to lay people down like they nobody. And this is going to be good. Why? Because it's another big name to go on Wilder's record and potentially see him in there fighting for a title again. Yes, boxing is at a point right now where it's almost like a hot dog stand, man, the vendor. All of them are different. You're asking yourself, which one should I go to? Who has the best food? With boxing, you're trying to see who has the best fights. Just think about it. If you're looking at 2026 and go back like 4 years ago, boxing has changed so much, hasn't it? I mean, we was talking about top ESPN leaving Top Rank. We was talking about Showtime leaving PBC. We have so much going on with this scrambled egg effect that no one really quite knows what's on the horizon. What big fights can we look forward to? Now that Crawford has departed the area, now we have to look for the next big fight. But let's first listen to this audio of Deontay Wilder and what he said with Piers Morgan that seems to have certain individuals in an uproar. Okay? Let's take a little gander. No, I'm just gonna hold on for a second.
you've got 7 children, like you said.
Yep.
One is your daughter, Nia, I think it's how Nia, who was born with spina bifida, which is obviously a very serious condition. What impact has that had on your feelings as a father?
It had a strong impact on my life because I chose to keep her. Her mother didn't. You know, her mother tried to set me up, you know, to have the baby. You know.
Okay, let's pause it right there. He said the mother of his daughter tried to set him up to have the baby. And this is one of those situations where some athletes or certain celebrities is on the status of Deontay Wilder. Yeah, they run into some very attractive women. They run into some women that is very enticing at the moment, right? But that doesn't mean always they're there, you know, for good reason. You know, I mean, we already know the game. Those of you that's been living long enough, you already know the game when it comes to having money. But he said that his baby mama tried to set him up. And this is what everybody's, you know, going into an uproar about. And it just goes to show you how times has changed. You have 2 mellow, pie-faced, yogurt-looking cats, you know what I'm saying, just soft and mushy, that'll look at this and say, ugh. That just goes to show you. When somebody's outspoken and telling you what they do with a chick, that means if you're saying ugh about it, then that just tells me you ain't got out much. You like everything to be in the dark. You was a late bloomer.
She ejected my sperm in her and ran in the bathroom and locked the door. And that's how we had her.
Really?
Yeah. You know, truth be told, she don't even know I know this.
Wow.
But I'm telling it on to the world.
How do you know that?
I'm smart. You know, when we was having sex, you know, when I used to her stomach. You know, I used to fold my towel nicely by the bed because I would want to wipe it off for her. This particular time, she chose that she wanted to have a baby by me because I was the best thing that ever came into her life. Most of her relationships only last for 2 months or whatever because she was a promiscuous woman. I didn't know it at the time. I only found out this thing by reading her journal. She didn't know that I read her journal either. You know, so during that time, I did what I do. I had a good and I her on her stomach. This time I went.
Promiscuous girl. Hey man, all of us has been there at one time or another where we have been with someone, right? That we can talk about whether the story is to the liking of others or just for our own appreciation, man. We just talk about it. Now, you know, Deontay has always been outspoken in his life. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never shied away from speaking his mind. Shout out to the first lady on deck, you know, Haynes Legacy, Mrs. Haynes Legacy. What's good? I see you in the building. Salute. Hope everything is well with you and the family and the new one that's on the way. Shout out to Haynes Legacy. Hope all is well with you, brother. You already know what it is, fam. So when we when we hear things like this that's out in public with Deontay Wilder explaining graphically, you know, how the process went, that's not even the main concern. The main concern is he selected to keep his daughter and take care of her, do more for her, become world champion. Not just anything, become an Olympic bronze medalist. That was a lot that went into him changing his whole life around to take care of his daughter. But the way she was brought into this world, you know, it leaves to the imagination of the public to say once again, like, you know, why is Wilder letting the world know what he did? And to be honest with you, like, for him to say that she was out there, right? And to basically have a routine, a protocol that he was doing semi to protect himself from bringing on a baby. That process didn't work because she got smart. It reminds me of looking at the series The Bridgertons, where they had this They call them Lord if they're from royalty. If they passed down, their family was royalty and a kid was born, they call them Lord. So Lord Casey, who was biracial, was with this future selected princess or queen, so to speak, queen. And they wanted them to get married. And this was more so arranged marriages, right? So during the time that they was together, a lot of people thought they was together when they wasn't. They end up actually getting together and getting married. But then the process, every time they had sex, old boy would pull out and just, go, turn over and do what he had to do, right? Skeet, skeet, skeet on the window. So he told her that he couldn't have babies. Come to find out, he just didn't want to have babies, right? So in this case with Deontay Wilder, he was protecting himself, semi-protecting himself, to basically say, you know what, I want to do this the right way. But it's a similarity that goes on in situations like this when a woman feels like their security. Of course, I'm not talking about every woman, but they feel like it's security, right? Lord Casey's woman ended up finding out that he could have babies because she just wasn't educated enough to know what it takes to get a woman pregnant. Like, you have to watch the series. But anyway, what she did was when it came for him to pull out, she rolled him over and rolled him on out and made him. And she ended up getting pregnant. But guess what? She lost the baby. She lost the baby. Was it bad karma? Was it, ominous spirit? Was it something that caused that? That was the movie. But in this case, who knows when women are being, some women are being very vindictive when it comes to having a kid, especially when someone that they might feel that it's a sense of security, right? They have ulterior motives rather than sincerely and genuinely loving that person. And it's been known for celebrities to fall asleep and the woman to take full advantage of it. In this case, he said she went in the bathroom and she did what she had to do. And, the baby came out. His daughter came out with spina bifida. I'm not comparing the two, but I'm just saying the situation in itself was tough. You know what I'm saying? It was tough. And Wilder stuck through it, even though it was a very disingenuous, malicious situation with a woman inducing herself with Wilder's semen to get pregnant. And then the baby come out, the way it did. But shout out to his daughter, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Wilder and his whole family. Hope they, get through the whole process of prosperity. And he continued to love on his kid because I think he has 7 kids. Something like that. Shout out to Bomb Squad, man. Sometimes I look back and I say, man, it'll be good for me to have 7 kids right now. They has to be out here working. They'd be out here doing something, but they'll be spoiled too in the process. I ain't gonna lie. They'll be spoiled like I don't know what. But let's move on than that. Yeah, let's move on to something else. But shout out to Bomb Squad. We will be paying attention. We as, myself, we would definitely be paying attention to the upcoming fight with Deontay Wilder and Derek Chisora. Now, I want to take you through a sequence of events, right? All right. Shout out to El Chin Checker. Free El Chin Checker from any lawsuit or whatever. Hey, if you did it, go ahead and pay the people. But free El Chin Checker, because boxing missing El Chin Checker, yo. That's AKA Javonta Davis. Free El Chin Checker. Bring the gorilla back. The Baltimore brawler. That beast. Bring him back to boxing because too many people calling his name. He out the sport. That just goes to show you when he was here, they was fighting around him. When he's gone, everybody want him back. It feels like he's missing an intricate piece of the puzzle that's missing, yo. But let's make sure Gervonta Davis make it back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let's get to this right here. Ryan Garcia has tried his best to be important for whatever reason. Ryan Garcia has had his moments where he was supposedly shine. He was supposed to just, put the crown on a little bit and let people know that he was the next best star that's on the rise. But he hasn't been able to do that. His most recent fight with Mario Barrios, he looked good. He looked sharp. It's not that Ryan Garcia doesn't have skills. It's just when it's time for him to shine in the moment, he hasn't been able to do it until Mario Barrios. He had a situation with Devin Haney, which he looked impressive, but he was dirty. And then you had the situation with Rolly Romero, a boxer that you're very familiar with. People used to put their sparring match up, a long time ago, but this ain't sparring. Rolly ended up taking the sparring to the center square. Both of them was able to fight after Ryan Garcia had a year suspension, and Rolando Romero won that. What they do? They provided Ryan Garcia with a signature title fight with Mario Barrios. I mean, when I say boxing is changing, it's certain fighters that can lose and come back and get another title shot. Now Mario Barrios finally steps in there with somebody that he had to know, it was going to be a tough fight. And both fighters put they all into it. They was gritty. It was a tough exchange between both fighters. Ryan Garcia just had the quicker hands. They was preparing. Joe Goosen was Mario Barrios' coach, a previous coach of Ryan Garcia. And they pretty much set themselves up for the okie doke. They practiced on blocking the left hand when Ryan Garcia used mostly the right along with the left. And he was able to pretty much inflict the most damage and get the win. Okay? So when I see this with Ryan Garcia trying to get the attention of Bud Crawford, I don't think it makes any sense right now because he's out of the ring. I just think it's banter, trash talking, and possibly a little bit of envy. Maybe Ryan Garcia believes he can beat Bud. Maybe that's the case. Maybe he just want to keep some free promo on his name. Ryan Garcia said, I was talking boxing years, champ. There's no doubt you got more in the tank than them. That is not a knock on you, though. You kept your body in top condition, but there's a lot of young, hungry fighters that wanted that work that you never let challenge you. Now, it's funny how Ryan Garcia can talk about that's young talent, because when Canelo was on the him, what are the young challengers that he was up against? Gennady Golovkin? I mean, we mentioned Jermell Charlo, but he wasn't a true 168-pounder. What about John Ryder? Who was it? Was it Jaime Munguia? When you're talking about young challengers, was Dreamoff a young challenger? What division are we talking about? Because Ryan Garcia, you have to understand that Terrence Crawford is older than Canelo Alvarez. But when Canelo was out here beating and beating these names or whatever, people were just looking at his wins. They wasn't saying, oh, Canelo need to fight young, hungry lions that want to fight him. They wouldn't let Canelo. Canelo was picking and choosing who he want to fight. Ryan says, I believe Terrence left more of his legacy on the table. Just my opinion. Undisputed don't mean anything if you know truly you didn't challenge yourself. I'm speaking from knowing boxing and speaking from the heart as a fighter, not just some random that can only see the surface level. Listen, this is hilarious, Ryan. If Ryan Garcia is speaking strictly about the surface level, when he's attempted to present this out to the general public, right? It makes no sense at all as to why he would be demanding such from somebody who's the first boxer, professional boxer, to become 2-division undisputed. Okay. and then the first to become 3 division, and it being his first fight at that division of 168 pounds, 2 divisions higher than his previous weight division of him winning a championship. Imagine if Terrence Crawford would have been allotted the opportunity at 154. He wanted to fight Tim Tszyu, Ryan. He wanted to fight Sebastian Fundora. So being that you say, speaking from knowing boxing, you should also know to bring in the other evidence to formulate a suitable, respectable conclusion. Not just up here talking just because you might have smoked one. You have to bring in all the evidence as to why he wasn't allotted the opportunity at 154 pounds to fight the champions of Tim Tszyu and Sebastian Fundora. Why didn't it happen? Why didn't Jermell Charlo want to fight Terrence Crawford? Fans would have wanted to see that. Definitely fans would have wanted to see it. Now we have a whole nother roster on deck. And it's the same story of when it was with Crawford. Crawford is saying that when it comes to the PBC, after him defeating Errol Spence Jr., they wasn't willing to reciprocate the same results by allowing Crawford to go in there and do the same thing he did to Spence, to another one of their champions. They wasn't going to allow that to happen. Didn't you hear Sebastian Fundora say he wanted to fight Crawford? But then turn around, him and his people, even Spence jumping in the ring, charading as if he was going to be next up after having a betting slip in his hand. Like, prior to that, Crawford name was the one that was in the hat. This wasn't Vegas. It wasn't a magic show. People was talking about Crawford actually potentially being next to fight Fundora. It didn't happen. Spence jumped in the ring. Didn't happen. But Fundora ended up getting an opportunity of a lifetime to fight Tim Tszyu on last minute. Was it a disadvantage? Was it shady? Was it grimy? Was it everything we talk about when it comes to boxing? Absolutely. Who would have taken a last minute fight with Fundora, who's 6 whatever, and have to deal with somebody like that? Even though Tim Tszyu, was presumably a tough boxer, he didn't prepare for Fundora. And also, why didn't his corner stop the fight? Oh, he wanted to show the warrior spirit, huh? What did the warrior spirit get you? The warrior spirit got you the crash test dummy hard hat, the crash test dummy stamp of approval. That's what the warrior spirit got you. You crack your head open. Your team didn't want to stop the fight. You went and took another loss. You went through some public mental crisis that people was talking about, bringing your pops into the equation. You know what I'm saying? Everything went bad for Tim Tszyu. And then when he provided the opportunity to get back in there with Fundora, it wasn't the same. They had enough time to prepare for Tim Tszyu this time based off what they know. And he ended up getting stopped again. So Ryan Garcia, he has to understand one thing. Unless he's willing to emulate certain moves and strategies, you know what I'm saying, understand the tactical assignment of how Crawford moved up the divisions and he kept winning, then he need to shut his mouth. You're sitting up here saying you're drinking beer and you're doing drugs, allegedly doing all this other stuff, saying, and then you pop and people want to try to minimize the levels that you had in your system. Why is it so important for these fighters to continue to talk about something that's long gone? It's over. Crawford beat Canelo Alvarez, the face of boxing. and fans still not satisfied. Crawford is right now, as you would call, he has the infectious nature of the Mayweather virus. People want Crawford to come back to the center square to see him lose. Okay? They want to see him lose. Mayweather, when he was making all the money, people wanted to see Mayweather lose. So they'll show up to they would be in attendance. They would purchase the ticket because they wanted to see him lose. That's where Crawford's at. You have fighters, you have fans who wants to see Crawford lose to anyone. Not so much Canelo Alvarez. I mean, Canelo didn't want a rematch. It's something to say when fighters don't want a rematch. We've seen it happen. Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez. He didn't put a rematch clause in there. The barometer of confidence might have been too much, and it overshadowed their ego and the perspective of them really seeing things clearly. In this case, Canelo didn't get a rematch, but yet Crawford dominated him, and Ryan Garcia isn't happy about that. Terrence say, who really wanted some work? Please don't say Virgil Boots or even you. So who are you talking about, sir? It doesn't matter who wants to work. Virgil denied it. Boots played around with it. You know what I'm saying? Boots played around with it. They was loyal to Showtime. We've been on record talking about the Boots Ennis situation when it came to Crawford. Jermell Charlo, the former undisputed 154-pound super welterweight champion, what about him? He did not show the type of mentality that you would see in a former undisputed champion. He didn't give us that energy that we was looking for. He didn't give us the Crawford mentality as, I'll challenge anybody. I'll challenge anybody. Let me defend my belts. I've been in recess. Let me defend one or two of them. But it didn't happen. Shout out to Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? We already know what he's been able to accomplish in his boxing career. Shout out to him. It's a reason. It's a reason, y'all. It's a reason. Heavy is the head that wear the crown. Ryan Garcia and a plethora of other voices are always going to speak on Crawford's name. But do they understand? Are they completely sure and confident that they can emulate what Crawford has done in boxing? You can talk all day long, man. You can be vociferous all you want. You can be garrulous every single day that somebody will give you the opportunity to speak on their platform. But when it comes time to get in boxing camp and your opponent is Bud Crawford, can you say without any doubt, compunction, any of that, trepidation, can you say to yourself, hey, I'm going to go in here and win this? Crawford told Canelo he was going to stomp a mud hole in him. He told him, are you going to be a nobody? Because they were somebody before I fought them. And then y'all say they was nobodies. And Crawford went out there and fought that man in the pocket at distance. Used his movement. Stood his ground, and he got the victory. Well, what more do y'all want, fighters? What more do you want, consumers? Y'all should be talking about the young lions that's on deck. Shakur Stevenson, Jerron Ennis, Keyshawn Davis, Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, Richardson Hitchens, Gary Russell, Jatad Tucker, Javante Davis, Abdullah Mason, Raymond Muathaya, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of young lions out here that just won belt. Why does Ryan Garcia have an old head in his mouth? Bruce Carrington. There's a lot of young lions out there, man. Why isn't some of these young lions trying to move up to 160 and fight somebody like Eris Landy Laura? I mean, they're out there. Why isn't anyone out, up in the ante and say, let me go out here and try to be great? Jaron Ennis has been one of those fighters, who's 35-0, right? But I've been extremely critical of his performance value as far as his selection process, whoever it is with his team. I don't find justice in his resume to completely cement him being a superstar in the sport of boxing. I don't see an opponent on his roster, his list, his record, any other type of data that you have on Jaron Ennis. I don't see where he solidified that hashtag of being a superstar, phenom in boxing. I'm still awaiting that. That's why my criticism of Jaron Ennis has been what it is. It's not disdain. It's not anything to say it's vitriol with Jaron Ennis. I'm just saying, look, people say you are him. People saying you're him. But when names and actual phenoms like Crawford walk past you, you're very quiescent, short on words, and you don't have much to say. But now we have something that has came to fruition. Besides Jaron Ennis' FICO score being extremely low right now, he cannot get a pre-approval from WCS for nothing. I can't loan him any type of grace right now, especially seeing Greg Hackett go in there in his recent fight. And shout out to Greg Hackett, man. It's all good, homie. Hey, Greg Hackett, reduce your FICO at least about 3.5 points, okay? But check this out. The reason why Ennis has like a 262 FICO score right now, he can't even get approved for an inhaler. I would deny it. I would say this guy is young. He's 28 years of age. He's 35-0. This man has been telling people, when I get the title, I'm going to step on him. Oh, it's over. When I get the title, it's on. I'm calling all challenges. He said he can't get the fight with Virgil Ortiz. Why? Because sometimes, people look at it like when we offered you the fight, you didn't want it. It was going to be your highest payday. But then you want to come back around when you're finally inside. You left the door cracked, though, in case you needed to depart. Now you inside the 154-pound domicile, and you are not showing like direct interest to fight the best. You're talking about 2 tune-ups with Virgil, who's went in there and stopped the likes of Erickson Lubin, who've been in there with Fundora. He stopped him in shorter time than Fundora did with Erickson Lubin. He's been in there with Madrimov. And people say he fought Madrimov better than Crawford, of course. But when it comes to Jaron Ennis, he now has Xander Zayas. He now has Xander Zayas, y'all. Xander Zayas, one of the youngest to ever sign with Top Rank, 23-0, 13 knockouts, Puerto Rican sensation, 5'10", 74-inch reach. Okay? 5'10", 74-inch reach. Jaron Ennis, he's 5'10", 74-inch reach. So you're saying to yourself, this is a perfect matchup. This is a perfect matchup. 31 knockouts, the 13 knockouts. You just flip it around. 3-1, goddammit. Then not only that, both of these guys have 0 defeats. Xander Zayas is 23 years of age. Boots Ennis 28 years of age. Boxing fans cannot frown upon this fight. But we're just asking, WCS is just asking, is it a 50-50 or is it going to be a one-sided fight? And if you believe it's going to be one-sided, who do you believe is going to be the one that's dominating? Who's going to be the bull? Who's going to be the matador? I like the fight. I like the fight. It's very strange in its own unique way. It has this eccentricness about it. And what I mean by that is Jaron Ennis is a big 154 pounder that cuts down, and people always say the same shit all the time. He look like he draining his. He look like give him some milk. He needs some milk and some vitamins. Give him some potassium. Anybody have some nanas? And then you have Xander Zayas. This dude's looking like he can fight at 175 pounds when he's. What's up with the weight gain? Like he didn't have an opportunity to do much at 147, so he moved up to 54. His last fight, a split decision win. Now I'm looking at this and I'm saying, if I was to provide equity to my opinion when it comes to the biological part of these fighters, the physicality, when we're talking about health, both of these fighters seem like they're very big for 154 pounds, and weight cut may play a significant difference. Who's going to have the better nutritionist? Who's going to do the proper weight cut where it's healthy enough? Who's going to be able to have the gas tank for one another? What are the strategy? What is the engine like? Xander is looking huge lately. We already know Ennis is a big 147 pounder before he moved up. He's even big for 154. Both of these fighters have boxing skills. You know what I'm saying? The technique is to be respected. But if you ask anybody, they would say Jaron Ennis is the more skilled. They would grade him a percentage higher than Xander, just based off popularity. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying the Puerto Rican fan base don't like Xander. I'm just saying right now, there's maybe 3 or 4 extra fans that would support Ennis as being more popular than Xander. It's not much. It's not much, y'all. But what about the fans' opinion, the consumers? What about how the fight is going to draw the curtains? How will they perform on the big stage? Is this the biggest fight of Jaron Ennis's career? Think about it. Hell yeah. Is this the biggest fight of Xander's career? Hell yeah. Both of these fighters are going in here with some equality. Yeah. Jaron Boots Ennis has more professional wins, but the quality, the QOS, the quality of service is marginal. We can't sit up here and think about this shit. Jaron Ennis, he fought Lippin, yes, y'all. Yeah, he fought, man, get Lippin, yes. He was a champion in 140, man. Give him his love, man. Stop hating on him, man. Philly born. And then, and you want to look at Xander Zayas, he's been in need of a big name. And though I don't consider Jaron Ennis a big name when it comes to the quality of opponents he's faced, I do consider him a big name as far as a fighter we want to see step in the ring with somebody like to the name of Xander Zayas. It's the right time for both of them. I'm glad this fight is happening. I'm glad Jaron can finally get a fight where WCS can say, you know what, let me grab that FICO. Okay, let me see what I can do with this. Let's see how Jaron is going to perform in there with a Xander. And let's see how Xander is going to perform in there with an Ennis, with the boots. I like it. Okay? I like it. I'm going to drop the link because I want to hear from those about the topics I spoke on or even any other topics. I have dropped the link in the chat. I have about a good hour, you know what I'm saying? I want to hear from those individuals that is part of how the game listeners that are listening in. You know what I'm saying? You are more than. Let me take this thumbnail down. And pretty much, I'm trying to complete one part of my quota for open panel in the year 2026 annual calendar. That's what all I'm trying to do. What do you think about Ennis and Zayas? What do you think about the rhetoric that still lingers heavily over Crawford? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bud Smoke Canelo in the building. What up, man?
What's up, WCS?
I'm good, man. How you been?
I've been straight, man. I'm good.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I know you got some. I know you got some smoke. Some controversy. You know what I'm saying? Some cayenne pepper. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in boxing right now. But yeah,
What you think about this fight?
What you say?
What you think about the Zayas and Ennis fight? For both fighters.
That's a good fight. Zayas got a lot of fans too that think he's gonna win. So
correct.
I've seen a lot of people trying to down him too, like, oh, he not ready. Talking about he not that good, making excuses already for his Boots win. You know what I'm saying? But this being a unified champion to put Boots' name on the map.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He gets his victory there. He well established and on his way.
Yeah.
And yeah, as far as 54, like Fundora got a beat right now. You know what I'm saying? So I believe it's gonna be like him and Boots for undisputed.
So let me ask you this: isn't Xander Zayas unified champion 154?
Yeah.
So if he's a unified champion, it shouldn't be no criticism with Boots stepping in there to fight a unified champion at 54 that has two belts. Because we got the fight. Zayas say that he couldn't get the fight with Fundora because of PBC is allegedly, you know what I'm saying, with the the defense with the blockers up. Paperwork.
And Fundora, he didn't want that Zayas fight. He was scared to face off with him, and he gave up the belt when he was a mandatory. So he didn't want to face Zayas for some reason. But I feel like Fundora, he got better. You know what I'm saying? So whoever, I think they should fight next. You know what I'm saying? Whoever win this. But if Fundora don't got a fight, then they should line it up.
Fundora said that the WBO never treated him right when he was champion. They felt like they was a little bit strict on him. You know what I'm saying? I can say the same thing for the IBF and Bud. You know what I'm saying? It's plenty of other sanctioning bodies that have been very tough on fighters. So, yeah, I'm not saying he completely lying on that, but if you want the fight to happen, let them know you want it to happen. But of course, like you said, he came off the WBO, and that's where it's at right now. It's still a good fight.
Yeah, and one thing I want to say is like when you could tell always when two fighters want to fight, it always happens. The negotiation is easy. That's what I'm saying in history. That's how it's been. Like Wilder and Chisora, that was an easy fight to make. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Zayas and Boots, they both wanted it. It's an easy fight to make. You know what I'm saying? T.O. Shakur, easy fight to make. So when two fighters really want to fight, then it gets done. So Ortiz, then he didn't want that smoke from Zayas or Boots, from my perspective.
Why would you think Ortiz don't want to smoke? He's been in there with Madrimov and Lubin.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but Madrimov's coming off loss. Lubin been knocked out twice already. So it's like Xander he untouched really, you know what I'm saying? He a undefeated fighter. He can box, he can move. So maybe he just was hesitant because of that. I don't know, but I know if he wanted it, it would have happened. You know what I'm saying? You see how fast the Boots fight happened. And
so you're criticizing. So your criticism to Ortiz beating Madrimov is that he had already took a defeat. Are you talking about the one to Crawford?
Yeah, he lost to Crawford.
He didn't get knocked out though. He didn't get knocked out both fights. He went the distance.
He didn't get knocked out, but he got beat up in that Crawford fight. So, you know, he probably didn't have the same confidence. He didn't even fight the same way he fought Bud. You know what I'm saying? So it obviously did something to him because he didn't fight like he fought Crawford. He took.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Let me get Blue Hustle in the building. What's good, Blue?
What up, Blue?
What's good with you? What's good with you, bud? What's good, everybody in the chat? What's good, everybody listening?
Yo, man. What's good with you? What you got to say on this, man?
Which one? Just anything, period?
Yeah, anything, man. You know, it's just open panel, man. Open topics, whatever.
Okay. Well,
don't be up here surfing on Shakur though. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Oh man, I heard you was already doing that.
I was just mentioning him with some of the young superstars.
Nah, man, you was up here. Boy, you was up here pole dancing for fucking Tank. Boy, you
come
was
on
like
now, pole dancing. That we go overemphasizing the lies.
Hey, that's my new thing. Telling these people, I was like, man,
pole dance is just a little bit extreme, a lot extreme in that, man.
Yeah, representative.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, look, I gotta hit him hard. I gotta hit him where it hurts, man. You know what I'm saying? You want me to show it out when his favorite fighter coming in and they're working for that money, boy. I was checking it, man. You know what, man? Xander Zayas, man, and Boots. It's a good fight, man. You know, they both really have, you know, they both need a breakout fight. You know, Xander is a younger fighter. He's daring to be great, most definitely. He sounds very confident, very confident. You know, he's talking to stuff, and I mean, he's leading by example when you really think about it. And you know, at first I was like, you know, he kind of is the weakest link when it comes down to it. But you know, seeing how he's acting right now, I'm like, you know what? Can't really give him like that. He is unified. He does have a belt. You know what I mean? He does have 2 belts. And let's just go ahead and let him have it. Let's see what he can really do. You know what I'm saying? So this will be a good fight for both fighters. And you know, we all expect Boots to win the fight. You see what I'm saying? But I think Xander's footwork can give him problems, man. I think Xander's footwork can give him problems a little bit. And if he's really worked on cutting off the ring, it'll show in this fight. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I see this fight right here. So, you know,
saying that Xander's the weakest link. How is that possible? And Josh Kelly is the IBF.
Yeah,
you think he's weaker than Josh Kelly already has a loss? He's an older fighter too.
No, this
Xander's
is before
23.
Josh Kelly had just won. Yeah, but it was before he won that
just
belt.
Pole dance. You up here pole dancing. You know what I'm saying? For Xander Zayas being the weakest link at 154 pounds.
Man,
maybe you put a little bit too much Vaseline on that shit.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
That ain't my definition
maybe
of pole
the skirt's
dancing,
a little
man.
bit
You
too
using
hot,
it incorrectly right now, man. You using it incorrectly right
Josh
now.
Kelly is 8-1 with 1 draw, man, and 9 knockouts to 13 knockouts of Xander Zayas. And you sit up here saying Xander's the weakest link. And look, Kelly's been stopped already too.
Correct.
I think
correct. But no matter what, Kelly. And that's what I said. That's what I said was before he got the belt.
Man, we talking today, April 2nd, bro. You should have came in here yesterday with that.
Yeah, I'm coming here with
so we can say April Fools or something.
Look, I'm coming in here today with it. You know what I mean?
I don't think Zayas is the weakest link compared to Josh Kelly. I mean, just don't think so,
he's not now. That's why I said the way. That's why I said what I said. The way he's talking, the way he's moving. I mean, it just separates him. Himself. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he was too busy. Who's
the weakest link, Blue?
You you was too busy stunned because
I
I
don't
said
want
you
you
was
to get
pole
blue
dancing with
balls,
Tank with El
goddamn hating
Chicken.
on freaking Xander.
No,
Who the weakest link at 154, man?
no, you was stunned because I said you was pole dancing for El Chin Checker. You
Nah,
know
man.
what I'm saying? So you
Hey,
couldn't wait to get your
hey, I
to
just
get your
said
get
free
back.
L chin checker, dog. I just said free L chin checker because I knew that was gonna
Uh-huh.
draw the haters out like yourself. You know what I'm saying? I said
Oh,
free L
see,
chin checker, man.
I didn't even mention anything hateful. You the one that came at
Pole dancing is absolutely
me. hey,
disrespectful.
hey, bud, did he say Shakur? He mentioned his name first, right? Shakur was
As a
even in the
young
picture.
lion, coming up.
It don't matter. It don't
Tank,
matter. You
Based off
Tank,
Ryan
said
Garcia talking about
you
some
said don't be
youngins
coming there
wanted to
talking
get
about
to work.
Shakur.
Tank is a major player though in boxing, man.
He
Hey,
is.
look,
He's a
And
major
this is
player,
what
man.
listen. I'm gonna tell you just like this. May the best man win in this fight. If Xander pulls this off, that's good, man. That's good. He was daring to be great. Think about it. If he didn't have to
Who
move in
you
that
got winning
position,
though? Who you got winning?
I just
Who
told you
you going for?
I got Boots winning the fight, but at the same token, Xander can win it. Xander can pull it off, and if he does, more power to him. I'm not gonna hate. I'm gonna give him his flowers because they both, you know what I'm saying, needed a fight to where they could prove themselves. And
Yeah.
you can kind of put
Who
this
you?
one in this
Yeah.
category.
what's the percentage? What's the percentage?
I'm gonna say 55-45.
I say 65-35, man.
Yeah, I was just about to say
What'd you say?
65-35 too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's on y'all. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. I ain't mad at it, at all. I ain't mad
I'm
at it.
going 65-35, man. And that might switch up a
Yeah.
little bit closer we get to the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
I ain't mad about it.
my FICO score, Jerron Ennis, man, that's gonna have a influence on me keeping that 65. That shit might go down to 35, 65 in favor of Zayas. I don't know.
Yeah. And
Well,
that Shakur,
think of it like this, because go ahead, but
I was gonna say that Shakur performance, he probably could beat Tank how it was looking. You know what I'm saying? So that's the fight I want to see.
nah, I ain't no probably, man. He can.
Shakur, he
No,
got what it
no,
takes, bro.
Yeah,
He's a
no,
he
great
can. He
fighter.
can.
no.
And to tell you the truth, he really need to get his stuff together. And this is being realistic because I don't think he's mentally prepared right now to even fight anybody. Going through the
I
stuff
mean,
they're going through.
yeah, I mean, he's had this situation before. He's been in court before prior to big fights. You know what I'm saying? He had situations where people alligated on him or, presented these charges before he had big fights, and he still came in there and performed.
Yeah.
Nah, he ain't ever been in a position like this where he had to go get the best of the best. You see what I'm saying?
Who the best of the best again?
The lawyer that he has right now is one of the best lawyers for his situation.
I mean, what they got to do with him boxing though? That don't mean he ain't
Oh
training.
man, that just means, man, I don't know if he's trying. I mean, he could be in there working out, but I don't think he's in there doing. He's keeping the body right, but I don't think he's in there like dialed in like he would be
Body
if there was
right,
no.
body right. You sounding like a stripper, nigga, for real.
Man, you stuck with that pole, right? Hey, Mo, you
I'm
stuck with
just
that
saying,
pole
you
yesterday,
present that
man.
shit to me. I would keep on goddamn helping you. I'm gonna help your tips, dog.
He want his get back, man.
Hey, look,
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
hey, I like Shakur though. I like Shakur.
Yeah.
I like Shakur coming off his last performance. I like him before that. I just like what he did with T.O. I like what he did with Cepeda, especially. And Tank has been out of the ring. I don't want to see him fight Isaac Cruz or whatever coming back. I don't. I would have liked for him to just take no tune up and go in there and fight somebody like a Shakur. That's
No,
it.
he should fight Lamont Roach. Listen. He should fight Lamont Roach first, and then Lamont. And this is just my personal opinion, my belief. I believe he should fight Roach first, and then go for Shakur. You see what I'm saying?
But
That's
Roach
what I
had a
believe.
draw with Isaac Cruz, and you're not advocating for him to rematch Isaac Cruz, though. Because Tank went the distance with Isaac Cruz. Roach had a draw with Isaac Cruz, didn't he?
Yeah.
So why the energy ain't the same, man? Huh? Slippery? It's too slippery?
I mean, but he got knocked down, though. So that's his fault.
But that even makes more proving my point that y'all should be advocating for him, Isaac Cruz, to fight Roach in a rematch.
I thought he said
Not
he wanted
Tank.
to, but
Not Tank.
I
I
mean,
mean,
yeah,
look, he's
Tank,
fighting Zepeda right now for Shakur's belt. So at
Tank is the
135,
bigger
I'm
name,
not
though.
mad at him for doing that, bro. I'm not mad at him for doing that. I ain't
I'm
gonna
just
lie to
saying,
you.
you just mentioned Tank should come back. El Chinchek should come back and fight Roach if he was to get a tune-up. I'm saying it'll be good for him just to come back and fight Shakur, and that would be a big fight people want to see, being that
They're
Shakur
gonna
does have momentum now coming
You're
off that
correct.
TO win. He has
Them
mad
shits are
momentum.
correct
calm
though.
down. They're gonna
But
say
but they, but people are gonna say that he's that oh, and when he loses, because this is what's gonna happen. When he loses, people are gonna say that he
he
wasn't in
wasn't
the right
focused.
state of mind.
Yeah,
They're gonna have excuses, bro.
he
So
had
I
a
don't want to
long
see it like
layoff.
that.
He wasn't
I mean,
Mhm.
focused. He was thinking about the case. And no, they're gonna make hella excuses.
Listen, it's
man,
been 2 years since you won a
both of
fight.
y'all prognosticating this bullshit, dog. Like it's
No,
enough.
That's
I know
how
you don't
It's
like.
enough
I
rainy
know you don't
weather
like
over
the
here
facts.
doing
I know you
policy
don't
in
like the facts.
the
The
early part of
WCS.
spring and shit, man.
WCS. You know
We
that's
have
how
enough
fans are
goddamn
though.
allergies and shit in the air for y'all to be coming up here spreading extra shit
Since you want
online,
to,
man.
since you want to come with this BS right now, right? I'm gonna ask you a couple questions.
I mean,
When
you're
is the last time that?
prognosticating that
No,
Tank
no,
is gonna
no,
have a
no, no, no,
hard
no, no, no,
time
no,
with
no, no,
Shakur
no, no.
and all.
I got
Man,
something for you. Answer my
get
question. Answer
off
my
the
question.
gas, dog.
No,
Hit
no,
the
I'm
brake,
on it
man. Hit
fully.
the
Since you
brake
want to
for
say
it.
that, no, since you want to say that, I'm on it fully. When is the last time that Tank's won a fight? How many years has it been?
Hey, see, look, you have the right person when you start asking these dumbass questions. Look on
No,
BoxRec. Look on
no,
BoxRec.
I'm asking
Look on
you.
BoxRec.
It's
I'm
been
asking
about
you.
2
You're the one
years.
Look
defending him.
on
It's been
BoxRec.
2 years. It's been
So
2 years.
what?
I don't need to look
So what?
anywhere. What
So
you
what? Look on
mean?
BoxRec.
That's the last time he won a fight. I mean, won a fight. Not had a
Well,
fight.
if you
He
look at
won
the
a
right
fight.
of his resume in the color red, rojo in Espanol, what does it say? What's the number value?
It say 0.
You know what I'm gonna say? You know what I'm gonna say? Go ahead and let that man fight
Entiendes,
Shakur. Yep.
amigo.
No. You right.
Please. Por
You
favor.
right.
Por
You right.
favor, amigo.
Since you
What does it say?
no. Hold on, WCS. You're right. Since nobody ain't gonna complain, nobody's gonna make excuses. I would love to see that fight. Come on, let's do it. Because all you're gonna do is lose. What's up? I'm with you.
Man, the haterism is real. People are
I'm
intoxicated
not
off that
hating.
shit. This is a
I'm just
perfect
giving you
example
my
of people coming in
opinion.
here on a Thursday intoxicated off haterism. That's a
No,
damn good
no,
cocktail there,
Now
Blue.
look,
That's a damn good cocktail, bro.
I want to see that
no,
fight, but I don't want Tank
no.
to. I want
Now
Tank to
that
do
nigga Tank
something.
walked into the club, you got ready.
You said what, bud?
I'm saying, I want to see the fight, but I want Tank to get a fight before Shakur, just so people don't use excuses. Talking about he was the time.
Okay, who would you like to see him fight though?
Man, preferably Roach. That's not really a tune-up, but he might as well go and get that Roach fight out the way, and
Hey, get that
then
work.
whoever
I
wins
mean,
fight
look.
Shakur.
I mean, Roach. I know I just said it respectfully, right? But Roach looked worse against Isak Cruz, a common opponent of Tank's. But y'all want Tank to come back and think he's going to get a little tune-up and credibility off Roach, who was on the canvas, who went to a draw.
He would definitely he would clean up that draw that he had with Roach. We know Roach gave him the best competition he ever had, so it's only
That's
right to
prior.
fight him
That's
again.
prior to the Cruz, though, big dog.
Yeah, I just want to see that fight. But if whoever he fight, he needs to fight somebody before.
It ain't no
Shakur.
other name that y'all want to see Tank fight coming back before he fight Shakur Stevenson.
Well, I said Roach. That's about it.
Who else is out there that's this is gonna be contending to 135? Who else could
Man, I mean Abdullah Mason, he not. Oh, you know what? Floyd Schofield. That's what I want to see him fight.
Oh hell no.
Floyd Schofield.
Not
mandatory.
because I don't want to see that fight, but I just look
Can't
at
trust him.
the sustainability. Is he going to be able to keep the date? Is he going to be able to keep it, or are they going to pull out? Are they going to ask for too much money?
Yeah,
Because you really can't play that game with Davis Tank. You can't play that shit with him, man. Like asking for so much money to fight him, or else the fight's off.
yeah, I feel you on that. But yeah,
I don't mind fighters. You know what? I don't mind fighters basically negotiating what they believe themselves to be worth, right? I mean, because at the end of the day, it's no retirement pension. But when it gets to the point of fighters negotiating themselves out of a fight and it becomes a routine, it just becomes annoying now. It's
Yeah,
annoying.
if they do that again, it's over with for them.
Yeah.
They got one more chance. If they do it
What was the
again.
more recent one they did? I know the shit happened with
Those
Shakur.
Diaz
Yeah. See?
for some mosquito bites.
Yeah. I mean, they're doing all this online talking. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
I would like to see him fight somebody like Schofield. Only if I knew Schofield and wasn't going to make it extremely difficult for negotiations to, for a deal to be made.
Yeah. Exactly. So what about before we talk about Wilder and Chisora, what you think about Utama and Jared Anderson? Let's try to make that fight.
I like that fight, man, because they're giving Jared Anderson another opportunity to step up. And a lot of people wrote Jared Anderson off since his last fight. But like a lot of other fighters who have lost, Anderson potentially was the up and coming, fighter to see a heavyweight. And I like that fight. Of course, I like that fight, man.
Yeah, he won his last fight though against the
yeah, he won his last fight, but it was in the corner and everything. It looked a little bad, like he didn't want to be.
He almost got knocked out in the 10th round too.
Yeah.
But,
hey, look, Bernie the boxer said that today he said basically that Jared Anderson's been working good, working in the gym. You know what I'm saying? They working with him. He looking good.
He was working with your boy Shakur before he got stopped in his fight, man. He was working with Shakur. They were sparring, working together and all that. So we already heard that news, homie.
No. This is new news. See, that's old news.
No, I'm saying we already heard the news of him working in the gym. It wasn't like he wasn't in the gym. It's just his name, Big Baby, and he did the documentary with the legend Roy Jones, and he said he didn't ask for this, so people thought he didn't have any heart.
And look, I got
Well, you'll keep on driving that knife a little bit deeper, ain't you, WCS?
Hey, the blade is sharp for a reason, right? Just avoid all arteries.
I got a problem stopping him and making him retire.
Okay. I like that.
You got most stopping him?
Yeah, for sure.
I kind of feel the same way, man. I think I'm hoping the best. Like I said, I don't want to predict negativity on this fight. I really want to see Jared Anderson come back, because when it comes to black heavyweights, Deontay Wilder is still active, but Jared Anderson has the youth.
Yeah, he does.
Can he become champion?
It ain't no way he beat Automata, man. That nigga cold.
Yeah.
He got too many feints. He got skills. He got a high IQ. I feel like he could beat Usyk right now.
Hell no.
Let's not do that. You're jumping up. You reaching for the stars right now, bud.
I
was with you, bud. Bud just jumped out the window, boy.
Come on, man.
A 6-story window. He jumped out the top.
Who told you to grab a bed sheet and jump out the window and think it was going to be a parachute, dog?
Yeah. That man
what
said,
the hell beat Usyk? Usyk will fuck that young nigga up, man.
Look,
hey, check this out. So Dubois, hold on. Dubois was that I told him his last fight, paying attention to what it is. So he is number one right now in position to fight for the winner of this fight. Coming up with Dubois and his opponent. And I'm telling you right now, that'll be a great fight for Moses Atoma. That's a good fight for him to see where his level is.
So
see what I'm saying?
So can you hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you.
Well, okay, so once he beat Fabio Wardley or Dubois, then is he ready for Usyk?
It depends on how he wins.
Has Fabio Wardley fought a common opponent of Usyk yet? I'm talking about top ranked opponent of Usyk. So how are we gonna say if he beat Fabio Wardley, he's ready for Usyk?
Or
it has to be Dubois.
Well, we're gonna give Fabio Wardley credit off Clark.
He gonna get that belt. That's what I'm saying. With Dubois and Wardley fighting for the belt that Usyk dropped. So
correct.
He'll have a belt. So why not fight for undisputed against Usyk? And the reason that I say he can beat Usyk, it's gonna be a good fight. But he gonna be the fastest opponent that Usyk ever faced. First of all, you know what I'm saying? He never faced nobody that fast with power like that, and the most powerful fighter that he fought.
Why you give
he
him
got
this power check mark?
He got the
Just
high. He got
just
a high
off
IQ.
Franklin. You know that's
Nah,
a warehouse worker, bro. He
nah.
turned journeyman quick, bro.
I'm talking about just how we see him fight. We see he got tremendous power. He got a lot of power.
Oh, Franklin though, bro.
I mean,
Come
Franklin,
on, Jermaine Franklin name.
Dillian Wright.
Bud, you better than this, bro. You better
You
than
can
this.
see when he.
Bud, you better than this, man. You're talking about Moses having power off Jermaine Franklin, a former warehouse worker who was working the forklift.
Look, I don't care. Look, Moses might have got KO of the year though. I do not care. That uppercut, he stunned him and had Franklin was getting ready to throw. You could tell that Franklin didn't expect that punch to happen, didn't even know the punch happened. Because he was in the middle, he still was in the process of trying to swing again, and then his body was like, hold on, player, what you think this is?
He never been
he got caught with that right hook.
He never been stopped before. He never been stopped. And I'm just saying, from the knockouts I've seen, like he hit that other dude, made his leg bend backwards down there. You know what I'm saying? So you could tell he got power, but I just feel like that'll be the toughest opponent that Usyk faced because he got a high IQ. He got great feints. He got a great feint game. That's what I want to see him against Usyk and see how he fights. Because I think he's good. I'm gonna bet on him if they fight.
You gonna bet on Moses?
Athletics. Not ring IQ wise, no, it won't be his toughest opponent. But for athleticism, for being athletic, yes, it will be his toughest opponent.
It won't ring IQ for who? It won't be ring IQ for him facing who?
For Moses.
For Moses facing who? For facing who?
Usyk.
You trying to tell me ring IQ won't play a factor?
Man,
what
listen
the
to what I'm
hell
saying.
are you talking about?
No, you missing what I'm saying. I'm saying Moses Atoma ring IQ does not compare to Usyk.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
Thank you for clarifying that. I thought you was goddamn slobbing. I thought you was slobbing down that motherfucker, man, getting it ready for the next one.
Blue, you said that Moses won't be the highest IQ person he fought.
Yeah.
No, I did not say that. No, I didn't. No, I did not say it. What I said is
he was saying he won't play a role.
I said his IQ is not on the level of, because what you had said is he's gonna be the best fighter for him, right? I said no.
Yeah.
Well, it is he'll be the best athletic fighter for him, but when it comes to ring IQ, he's not the best. So no, that fighter he won't be the best fighter to fight him.
Like, look, Usyk, he the fastest fighter that Usyk would have faced at heavyweight.
I mean, that's fine. That's just all you gotta do is say it's athletic.
So
athletic, bro.
He's the fastest fighter. He's the most powerful fighter that Usyk would have faced at heavyweight. Right or wrong? You agree or not?
Okay, so let me ask you this.
I disagree with the speed.
Who was faster?
Look, let me ask you this, you guys. If Moses goes in there and loses, what we gonna say? He was too green, right?
No,
we ain't gonna say nothing because I'm not really pulling for Moses at heavyweight.
Well, I'm just saying, but listen, just hear me. Just all we do is answer the question. If Moses loses to Usyk, what is everybody gonna say? He's too green. Am I right or wrong? He was too green. He needed a couple more fights.
I think Frank Sanchez's hands are just as fast as goddamn Moses Atuma. I think Jared Anderson got fast hands. I think Martin Bacoli, on the inside, he has pretty good, speed with his hands. Daniel Dubois is not slow at all, man.
When you watch them fight, though, you can see that Otama Moses Otama is a better fighter than all of the dudes you just named. He a better fighter.
Guido Villanello, he got fast hands too, man.
Yeah, I mean, we can say these people have fast hands. You don't really know until they, timing. What's the number one thing that gets around? It's timing, bro. Get around fast. Yeah. So I mean, let's not say all that. You know what I mean? Styles make fights. I mean, we can say this person is better than this person. We don't know until they get in the ring. We can only assume and speculate.
Y'all really hyping the shit out of Atum, man. Y'all ain't never hyped American Star with this type of goddamn.
Nah,
gas.
Moses is not ready.
This is that new gas.
Ready for no. Hold on. I'm not saying that he's ready. That's Bud saying that.
That's what I'm saying. Bud high on Moses, man.
But hold on. Even Moses said he's not ready for Usyk yet, bro. What are you talking about?
He ain't ready for no goddamn Usyk, bro. Y'all wasn't saying Jared Anderson was ready for Usyk just because he had some wins. Who's the best fight on Moses Altuma record? Don't say Jermaine Franklin, the forklift driver.
Probably
Hey,
Dillian
that's
White.
crazy.
Probably
You want to know a
Dillian
good fight
White?
right now?
Yo.
Oh, hold on. Hey, WCS,
Yo.
Jared Anderson and Isaac Smith Moses. Moses
Isaac
Atoma.
Moses? I got that. Isaac, let me
No,
type that in the
no,
computer. Isaac
Moses
Moses.
Atoma.
Box rank. That
You
shit
think
is
that'd be a
coming
good
up.
fight?
No.
Hey, you
What?
think that'd be a good fight?
What?
Moses Atoma and Jared Anderson. I think that'd be a good fight.
He should have spanked Jared Anderson, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I just don't have faith in Jared Anderson when it comes to his intestinal fortitude, his grit, his hunger. You know how they used to say back in the day that some heavyweights are bums because they was lazy in the gym. I don't know. I'm not calling him a bum, but I'm just saying, what is his motivation based off his last fight and the way he was looking? He act like he didn't want to be there, bro. And then he getting all these drugs and fleeing and all this shit. You ain't heard that going on with Moses Altuma, man.
That's easy work for Moses, man.
I have to agree with Bud, man. I really think, as much as I'm not going for Moses. I'm going for Jared Anderson because he's US, man. I got to get some hope in another black rising star in the heavyweight division.
I got you. You wish upon a star on that one. I wouldn't hold your breath on that one.
No, I'm not gonna hold my breath. I'm just gonna look at it like throwing punches, man.
I think he get the Moses to get in there, just flinch that man to death. He crumbled.
That's what I'm saying. His feints is.
He had to learn
I
something.
see no heavyweights with feints like that. No
Well,
heavyweights.
see, the thing is, but here's a problem. Here's a problem. Usyk can take advantage of his weaknesses, of Moses' weaknesses. He has a weakness right now that I see. He keeps his hand low, like God damn, Teofimo Lopez. So when he was doing that fake, he was keeping his jab hand low. Now Isaac is smart enough to understand it and see that. You see what I'm saying? He can understand. He can see that and know that and use that to his advantage.
Everybody.
So he needs to work on some. He needs to work on some things before he get in there with him.
But I want to see the fight happen. Then that'll all it'll all the talking and be over. I just want to see.
Man, I'm telling you, Moses stepping there with Usyk, who's moved around a Fury, who showed great hand speed. Y'all acting like Moses' hand speed is just incredible. Man, I think it's going to be a lesson given to the young lion that, due to the space availability, you was able to get your chance at the undisputed, the former undisputed, and this is the lesson that you're gonna get taught.
Yeah, I don't know.
Usyk gonna take his ass, gonna teach his ass a lesson, bro. Put him in special ed after that fight.
Okay, let me ask you this: can you see you got Moses and Fury right now? Who wins?
I got
Fury.
I wouldn't even want Moses to fight Wilder right now. I don't want that fight.
You sound like you
I would like
Moses
Wilder
right
to
now,
fight
bro.
Moses.
Can he get experience or not, bro? Why you want to protect him, bro? He needs experience, man.
Nah, I mean, I got to see how Wilder is because from his.
Are you saying that Moses will take advantage of him?
Yeah, Moses will most likely stop him.
Hey man, boxing ain't all about taking advantage. You either have it or you don't. And Wilder proved he has it. Even though it's been a good minute, I still got confidence that he can. He's been in there with some of the heaviest hitters at heavyweight. So, he should have the experience to handle somebody like Altuma. And he's been hit. He was crushed by Joseph Parker. You know what I'm saying? Without the cocaine.
Man, I hate to say this, man. You about to say I'm over there talking shit. Then you're gonna try to use my pole dancing against me and everything, WCS. But Moses Atoma, he'll do him bad. Just like Zane did him bad, bro. Wilder, man.
Yeah, right. Like the Wilder we just in, I think he'll stop him. But if Wilder in his Chisora fight, if he really was going through a lot with his girl, his family, his injuries, if all that is true, and he come back like he been, then it's a different story. But I got to see this Chisora fight because Wilder, when he get hit, he down there be stumbling a lot. You know what I'm saying? He don't got the punch resistance he had. Like against Ortiz, he has strong punch resistance. He not like that no more. But if he got it back in this Chisora fight, then it's a good fight. But from Wilder, we seen his last fight against Zhang, against Parker. I got no time of stopping him. But you know, I want to see how you do.
I mean, last time I checked, Deontay Wilder's knockout percentage is higher than Moses Steele to this day.
Man, that don't mean nothing, man.
To
Cut
this
it out.
day.
It do is 97.7. So
to this day.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
Blue.
Right. You are right. They don't.
Okay, Blue.
That's not how you win a fight, though.
Put some respect on his
Just
name.
because just because your knockout percentage is higher than a lot of people don't mean nah.
Blue,
That's
it ain't
not
nobody in history. It ain't nobody in history who knocked out everybody they fought. Wilder knocked out everybody.
There's been fighters in history who has 100%. Virgil Ortiz at one point in time has 100% knockout ratio.
I don't care. Y'all sound crazy right now.
Turbiev has 100% knockout ratio.
So who did he fight that's credible? No. I got you. What fight did he win that was a good 50-50? That was a good fight. That you was like, dang. What's the best person you got? What's his best win?
Who we talking about?
What's his best win?
What's
his
best
win?
Wilder.
It's so many to talk about.
No, what is his best win?
It's so many. Robert Helenius.
Man, if you don't get off the boy.
Hey, WCS. Look.
Hey, Luis Ortiz, man. He was undefeated,
man,
bro.
I don't want to hear that, man.
He knocked his ass out in 7, bro.
I don't want to
He
hear that.
knocked out Tyson Fury. He should have won that fight in the final round.
Nah, would have, could have. If it was a fifth, we all be drunk. That don't mean nothing.
We talking about Jack Reese did it for the spirit of the sport, which we know is absolute and utter.
Look at y'all, man.
Putrid.
Y'all talking about this.
Putrid.
Y'all still ain't gave me a name yet.
We told you Luis Ortiz.
He was a champion.
Man, Luis Ortiz, man, if you don't get off the gas talking about that,
who did he fight, bro? Yo.
Who did he fight?
Arthur Spilka, man.
Man, I ain't hear none of that, man.
Listen, Blue, look, WCS, and look, what you were saying, those fighters, they had 100 KO percent, but they don't now. You know what I'm saying? Wilder still he knocked out everybody he fought. The only person he did knock out was Stavern in the first fight, but he knocked him out in the second fight. So he knocked out everybody he ever fought. Everybody. Nobody doing it like that, bro.
Well, I mean, when it came down to having a real fighting people, he didn't knock out Zane. He got knocked out.
See, you're talking about real. They're talking about real. Seriously, we're talking about the heavyweight collective now. The whole collective heavyweight. Before Wilder came on the scene and beat Stavern in a decision, who were the champions? The Klitschko brothers.
So you
can half these fighters. Half these fighters that Wilder
wasn't a huge selection of opposition for Wilder to fight to say, okay, well, we understanding how the whole process works with promotion with the 154-pound division right now. They blocking and all that shit. That's the same thing they did back then.
Right, and look,
man, you making excuses, man.
They did, bro.
Blue,
look, how many times they wanted to fight Joshua? They wanted Wilder. Man, we wanted.
Joshua was scared for no reason. He should have fought him.
But look, Joshua. Okay,
Joshua was scared of that knockout. What y'all talk about right now, them knockouts? That's what Joshua was scared of. He didn't want to.
We know Joshua ducked, so that's one name that ducked him.
Yeah.
And Joseph Parker, he ducked Wilder when he went to his fight and hugged him. He didn't want to fight. He went and fought Joshua. This is before Fury did what he did to Wilder. That nigga ducked the fight. Usyk said he want to fight Wilder first because he the weakest champion at heavyweight. But he ducked the smoke. Then he said, I'm going to go to his Helenius fight and challenge him. He knocked him out in the first round.
What happened when Wilder fought Parker?
Look,
what happened when Wilder fought Parker?
So Parker
he fought Parker after a loss, too. After he'd been stopped by Fury.
He didn't want that
Blue, you better than this, bro. Stop. Get off whatever you're smoking right now. Hey, cut your camera on, man. Show me what you're smoking, man. I'm goddamn doing a piss test right now. Cut the camera on, dog.
Hey, look, y'all ain't going to get away with that one, man. He should have took that.
That was some bullshit what you just said, man. You talking about he lost to Joseph Parker after he been knocked out by Fury?
What you're saying is he should have had a tune-up fight before he fought Parker?
Joseph Parker,
Joseph
Parker went to Wilder fight to challenge him after he said they want to unify. But after he seen him knock whoever he knocked out, he didn't want to unify no more. He went and fought Joshua instead. That's a duck. So he ducked Wilder before Fury. All them niggas was ducking Wilder. They only want to fight.
Bruce
say,
said
Doug,
these
about
guys
Fury.
ain't even household names in their own household. Damn.
Right.
Yeah,
They only want to
seriously.
fight Wilder now because what Fury did to him. That's it. All them niggas ducked Wilder before that shit happened.
Hey,
Everybody.
they don't want to fight Wilder based off Joseph Parker and Zhang, especially Zhang. You know, he had him turned around. You know that they see him being a weak link right now. But I believe Wilder. He said he
come
gonna be
back.
fighting for another 10 years. Let's see what he got, man.
Yeah,
I'm
like
going
I
for
said,
Wilder
we're gonna
every
see.
time.
We're gonna see.
I'm
I mean,
biased
look,
when
I'm
it
not
comes to
knocking
Wilder.
the fight.
For real.
Look, I'm not knocking the fight,
I'll be
but
ready to
he
fight
gotta win this fight though, bro. And
You know
who's
what,
who's Wilder
WTF?
gonna fight? So hold on, y'all. So let's just say he wins this fight, right? What y'all thinking? He gonna go on some terror and just beat everybody?
Yeah.
Look, we've seen fighters take a
Man,
loss and come back in their
boy.
later years and do some justice and get some victories that matter.
And
We've
you trying
seen
to
it.
tell me that Wilder's this candidate for this
George
miracle run?
Foreman got knocked out by
Wilder ain't no George Foreman, bro.
He
Hey,
hit
look.
harder than George
Hey,
Foreman.
you right. He ain't no George Foreman because he never took 10 years out the sport, man.
And he hit harder than George Foreman. So you can say whatever you want, but the proof is there.
Now, you don't know that. You don't know if he hit harder than George Foreman. You can't do that. Them two fighters ain't in the ring. Stop doing that.
He got
You
all
really
knocked
just said that with your chest pumped out, like you know for a
Listen,
fact
bro.
that he
And
hit harder than
Wilder
George Foreman.
with the amount of look, I can see where Bud's coming from by him potentially hitting harder than Foreman, only because Foreman was a big guy and Wilder was a more slender guy, and he also fought bigger guys in the two teams, like in 214, 215, and present
Exactly.
that much punching power, the power of the weight. You gotta factor that in. I know the old school OGs, they're gonna say, man, you had George Foreman and you had all these other hitters at heavyweight, but Wilder was he barely weighed. He was up in 220 sometime.
He fought Fury the first time at 209, 212, and knocked him out, bro. So
And knocked them out cold. So that's
Man,
why
what we
I
talking
see
about.
what the power to weight ratio that Bud is talking about.
yeah.
Man, it's all good. I ain't even mad at y'all saying what y'all saying.
You can't
It's
be
y'all
mad. Facts
I mean,
are
it's your
facts.
opinion. I mean, it's your opinion, so it is what it is. You know?
There's some factual residue in that motherfucker too, man.
Okay, well, I mean, not really. But
George Foreman was a big guy.
I absolutely believe he can go on another run, bro. If he knocks Chisora out and look good doing it, then I'm gonna say he's back, bro. I'm telling you. Just like when he knocked out Hellenius, everybody, oh damn, he's back. That was after the Fury fiasco, but I really think he's gonna do it this time. So I'm rooting for him, and I'll be ready to fight when it comes to
Come up and visit my brothers.
What's going on, OG? How you feeling?
I'm
salivating. Bruce Gas? How you
Yeah,
doing,
baby.
OG?
Well, I'm smoking.
Good to hear you.
I'm enjoying a Thursday afternoon, and I can't wait till Saturday night, brother. Saturday afternoon, man. That's going to be a good fight because, there's a lot. It's a 50-50 fight. Some people are swearing on Wilder's power. Other people say that he's going to get mauled by Chisora. I mean, yeah. I mean, this is both of these. Neither one of these guys are in their prime. They're both, I'd say, on an even keel right now. I think if Wilder wins the fight, he's going to get Usyk because he's a very popular heavyweight, and that would be a good fight to put on the table. And as far as Chisora goes, he just keeps chugging on, man. I don't know what he's going to do, but it's got that nice pop of both of these guys in their 50th fight.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I look at it like this too, Bruce. Is Chisora is no bigger than Fury. We have to look at Wilder being in the ring with someone at the weight of Fury, and he has that experience. Now, what weight he decided to come in at to basically satisfy, stepping in there with somebody like that's a mauler like Chisora, that's up to him and his team, But he's been in there with bigger guys than Chisora.
And if he implements that jab we've been seeing him work on, like when he fought Stavern, he threw 18 straight jabs. Like that was the best I've seen him jabbing. You know what I'm saying? If he do that against Chisora, he got a good chance of knocking him out.
I like Chisora, man. He's a workhorse, man.
Yeah.
I'm not going for him in this fight, though.
I think Wilder is at his best when he gets in like a barroom fight, almost like a knockdown fight, when he's kind of running at his opponents and putting all he has into that big right hand. I think when he starts getting backed up, when he starts getting crowded, he's not as effective, and that's what happened as he moved up in competition. Guys like Zhili Zhang and Parker, You know, they don't give him that that energy to like a borrow. I'm going to take your fucking head off, get back 3 feet and come right forward and boom, like he did with Stavern and like he did with the other big guy he knocked out in one round, the football player. What was his name?
Gerald.
Brazil. Dominic Brazil.
Brazil. That's when Wilder shines, when he has an opponent that just wants to put their hands up and fight and wait for him to come and initiate the fight. I think if Chisora crowds him all night, it's going to be a long night for Wilder. But I mean, this is a great fight. Anything can happen.
Hey, Bruce, he gonna start slapping. He don't like pressure fighters, man. He gonna start slapping. I hope, you know what? I really hope that he worked on that, on his inside game.
I mean, I'm surprised you didn't say he was gonna windmill that, Blue. You've been hating on him every other, goddamn comment that you making today. I'm surprised you didn't say he gonna windmill on Chisora and break his hand.
I ain't saying all that, bro. I want to see the man do good.
With one sole purpose, man.
He slapped. What's the guy you just named? WCS. Hellenius. He slapped Hellenius and knocked him out cold.
That was off the ropes too.
So he did naturally strong, bro.
All he has to do is work on it, man. And let's not try to give him. Don't praise somebody for slapping somebody in the ring. Let's not do that, please.
Hey, if you hitting somebody with a palm of your hand,
stop.
That's power, dog. That's why he broke his hand,
bro.
I'm just saying, man. That's tough, man.
That's not a good thing, though. You shouldn't be breaking your hand because you're slapping somebody and you're a boxer.
If Wilder just boxed to set that right up, he good. But if he boxing like Malik Scott had him doing, that's not the way to go. Because Wilder don't fight.
Well, you guys seen the work that he was doing on the mitts, right? That he was doing, right? So you know what? I mean, in all honesty, hopefully he's worked on some stuff and he's tightened his game up, and we get to see it. You see what I'm saying? And that's all I want to do. I want to see the best. I just want to see a good fight between both fighters. And if Wilder, I believe he should be able to pull it off. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Hey, Bruce, you think this fight go the distance or what?
I don't know. It's possible that it will, but if they both have a lot of energy and they're both very aggressive, I can see it being stopped early. I can see 2 or 3 rounds if they just start slugging each other. Somebody get caught cold. I mean, anything can happen in this fight. It has no precedent because both of these guys are uncharted territory right now.
Well, speaking of presidents, what about the Jared Anderson, Moses Altuma, possible future fight? How do you see that fight going?
Bruce?
I'm in the middle.
Oh, okay.
All right.
My bad. Take a little chronic break.
Don't worry about it, Bruce. You just stay quiet. We'll move on. It's all good.
Yeah. I got something I want to talk about, though.
As long as it ain't no hating ass, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
Man,
You've been on one today, man.
No, man. You better get off the gas, man.
It's not even mid-year yet. It's not even mid-year. It's not even June yet.
Hey, look. Don't be mad because I'm speaking facts. You know what I'm saying?
Hating on Wilder. Hating on Tank. What you got to say? Well, who's next?
What?
Oh, no, but check this out. Did y'all hear about what Richardson Henderson tweeted out?
No,
what, man? These fighters always on X. What Richardson Henderson say?
He said, man, I'm the best fighter, right? And Shakur said, man, I'll beat you up.
Yeah, I say that.
That's supposed to be.
I'll beat you up, bro.
I don't know about Hitchens, man. I don't know the best fighter shit. I know Shoo has stepped up. I like Shoo stepping up, getting that knock. But Hitchens, I don't know, man. Like, I need to see him. I need to see him unify. I need to see him get a step up opponent, man.
Yeah, he keep talking.
I don't even think he responded, bro. He didn't even respond to him. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, he did. He said, I always need one to fight me, this and that and the other. Like, he didn't say nothing about fighting.
He been knowing that. He been knowing that, bro. That's why when he was interviewed and they asked him, "What's up with you and Shakur fighting?" He said, "Man, that'd be a good fight." He said that's a fight that I don't really want to have right now. I mean, it's a fight I would take, but if it comes, he said, but if it comes down to it, we can fight later on.
Keyshawn Davis, Richardson Hitchens.
He
Wow.
talked the talk and named the
Look,
names, but
Man,
he
you want
never
to talk
fight
about
him.
the
hey, look,
largest fan-friendly
Shakur
club
said,
in
nigga, I'll
boxing?
fight you, nigga. Shut that shit up.
Man, Shakur has so many friends in boxing, don't he, Bud? He has a lot of
He do.
friends.
Hey,
I
look.
swear to
Hey, don't
God,
be
he
mad
has a lot
because,
of
hey,
friends.
listen. Don't be mad because people scared of that work.
I'm just saying, every time you turn around, oh, I didn't know he wanted to fight because me and him best friends. I mean, behind Keyshawn, you know, yeah, we got a pretty close-knit group. Man, get out of here with that, man.
But
Hey,
look,
you better talk to
Hitch is
Richardson,
always
Hitchison.
naming people, but
Talk to
he
Gary
never fight
Antoine
him.
Russell. That nigga's at
Facts,
140.
Bud. Yeah.
That nigga's at 140 and they don't even want to fight him, bro.
He
Yeah,
never fight none of the names he named.
I mean, I like what Hitchens did with Liam Paro. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like what he did with Bowser. Yeah, I like, yeah. You know,
Man,
I mean, was it no, not Lomachenko,
he ain't
Cambosa.
fought no
yeah, I'm about to say, you
Lomachenko.
mean Cambosa? You mean Cambosa?
Cambosa. Yeah.
I mean,
Man, that's like, come on. Don't try to give him credit for that, man.
Camboso gets no love over here, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
don't
but
give him
look,
credit for that fight.
this what I wanted to ask y'all though. What y'all think about the
That nigga riding high because of that fight right there. That's crazy.
What y'all think about the Devin Haney situation? Him saying the
Jump,
money
jump,
was
jump,
What? It's so
jump.
many situations. What situations you talking about?
Yeah,
with Rolly, because you know initially Devin said they sent a solid offer.
it was a good offer. Yeah,
And
he said it was a
then
good offer.
now he's saying that Rolly trying to act like he's a bigger star than he is. Like he got a problem with the money right now, so they're not fighting.
Yeah, he ducking, bro. Just like he ducked. Listen, he ducked out the Brian fight because he said that the Rolly fight was good money. You see what I'm saying?
You quick to say he ducking, but so Shakur not ducking Ryan?
Hell no. What the fuck?
See, you biased. Shakur said he'll fight Ryan.
How's he ducking Ryan, bro?
Because he said he'll fight him with no clauses. And now he not fighting him because he don't get a clause.
Bro, you've been missing in action. Didn't you say you ain't been watching fighting for a while? This is like what you say right now. It's showing. No, you haven't, because you clearly know that Shakur didn't call out Ryan. Ryan called out Shakur. Ryan also said that I'll fight you. Hey, hold on. Let me finish, please. Ryan also said that this is what Ryan said, and I'm gonna give you the history.
You're not giving me the history because Shakur the one said it first.
No. Listen to me. Henry Garcia, when he said, okay, so you want to talk like that? When Shakur says, I will not fight them at 147 and not listen to rehydration clause. But if they come down to 144 or 140, no rehydration clause.
Listen,
so let me move on right now. No. Let me move on. You just try to correct me, and I got you. You're right. I did not put that out there.
I'm gonna prove you wrong easily.
Yeah. You're not, but you think you are. It's all good. So what happened was this Shakur, Henry Garcia was they were getting ready to have that fight. You see what I'm saying? With Barrios. And Henry Garcia said, look at my son. He's at 152 right now. He weighed in, he's at 152. He can even make 140. So we'll fight Shakur. We can fight Shakur at 144 or 140. And then his son comes back out and doubles down and says, yeah, I'll fight Shakur. I'll fight Shakur at 144 with no rehydration clause. That's what Shakur said. Let's get it. Then he comes back and says, oh, you know what? I'm gonna fight you at 140 for your belt. Come take your belt. Shakur says, come on, I'm with it. Then all of a sudden, him and his dad comes out first and says that we're not fighting Shakur. We're not fighting Shakur at the no lower weight. Then the only weight that we're fighting him at is 147 right now. He needs to prove himself like Bud did. And then that's when what's the name won the belt. And then next thing you know, Ryan Garcia won the belt. And next thing you know, Ryan Garcia was out there riding on the surfboard, you know what I'm saying, holding the belt that he won for his first belt in 10 years. Yeah, I'm coming with a long story. Yes, I am. So that's what he won the belt. And his whole attitude changed and said, I'm not fighting Shakur. The only way I'm fighting Shakur right now is that 147, he got to come through and fight me. And then he comes around and starts lying and telling people that Shakur don't want to fight me. He only wants to fight me at 144 with a rehydration. Right, he wants to fight with a rehydration clause. So yeah, it's bullshit.
Before I get to what Shakur initially said a year ago, way before any of this stuff you just said happened, I just want to say that Ryan never made 140 when he was at 140. He never made that weight. He always fought at a catch weight. When he fought the dude he knocked out with that quick left hook, it was at like 143 or something. He never made 140 at all. So anyway, before all that stuff happened that you just said, Shakur said, I want to go to 147 and fight these guys. I want to fight Ryan Garcia with no rehydration clause and none of that, so they can't take away from our victory. Shakur said that a year ago before everything you just said happened. So you just gonna ignore that?
So you're asking me a question, right? Because you paused. So I'll take that you asked me a question. So actually what he said was, what Shakur said is, I'll fight Conor Ben at 147.
Nah,
with the rehydration. Let me finish, please.
This before even that Conor Ben statement. And he said he'll fight Conor Ben at 154. Then he said 147 without a clause.
Yeah,
He didn't start talking about a clause until after he beat Tio. But a year ago, he said he'll fight.
No, I think he started talking about that clause before then. He said that he thought about it. Hold on. He thought about it, and he said, no, I'll fight him at 147. After he made the comment at 154, he thought about it. He said, no, I'll fight him at 147, no rehydration clause, because that's what he did to Chris Eubanks Jr. I'm going to do him like he did him. So what I'm trying to say now is this. So after that, he left it alone. It was only for them. So people was interviewing him, and they asked him a question: would you fight Ryan Garcia at 147? He said, yes, I would, but it would have to be with a rehydration clause.
But listen,
that's what he said.
Ago, did he say a year ago he'll fight them without a rehydration clause? That's the part you keep. Okay,
I think he did. I think he did say that. I'm not. Listen,
how can you,
bro. That's a year ago.
How can you keep ignoring that?
Okay, listen to me. That has nothing to do with the price of tea in China right now, fam.
That
shit was in the past. So no. Hear me out. You want to know why it don't have nothing to do with it? Because he wasn't calling out Ryan right there. Listen to me, fam. Let me get my point across real quick. Then you say what you got to say, bro. It was a year ago. So it never went anywhere. So that's swept under the bridge because that's a year ago. It didn't go anywhere. So all of a sudden, Ryan, it was brought up that Ryan wants to fight now, and then that's why it was brought up. That's why it was in the position. That's why it was in a position. You see
Yo, what up, Haynes?
What's up, family? What's up, family?
So what's your name?
Appreciate you joining the panel, man.
But that's why I'm trying to tell you.
Hold up, Blue. Let me get Haynes.
Yeah, go ahead.
You'll be able to get back to it.
Man, damn. I didn't know I was jumping straight into the fire right now when I came in here on the debate. Yeah, wait. This man is serious about Shakur Stevenson, man. This is getting bad, bro. Come on, bro. Shakur,
this is one of your allies, Blue Hustle, but he came in here on some absolute, you know what I'm saying, disrespectful shit, talking about pole
I can hear it.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, that's like calling a man a bitch to his face, man. With goddamn emasculating freaking insults attached to it, yo.
You know it ain't like that, bro.
That's the shit you say to them other goofballs.
Bro. Hey, you and this Shakur Stevenson trip gotta stop, bro. Hey, look. If he giving rehydration clauses, how can he be a GOAT like Crawford ever in his life if he giving out rehydration clauses?
Exactly.
That's a fact.
So you want to know how? Okay, so
Answer that, Blue.
You guys. Okay, you guys got a good point. You want to know what I want to say to that? Because you guys got a wonderful point. So first of all, what Shakur said is that he's not going to go down. He is not trying to go down to he's campaigning at 140 and 135. So he's not ready to go to 147 yet. That's at the latter end of his career because he's going to end at 147. That's what he said. He's not ready to move up there yet. He's only doing that for special fights. So that's how I answer that.
Hold on, Blue. Look, that's what I was just going to say. He said he would go up there for a big fight. Ryan is a big fight. So why he not going up there?
Big fight.
But he said he has to be 147 with a rehydration clause, bro. He's campaigning between two weight classes, bro. Why you keep making it seem like he didn't say that?
That's weak. If
you're going back, it's not weak. He's doing what Mayweather did, bro.
If Crawford would have
Mayweather did the same thing between two divisions.
If Crawford would have put a rehydration clause on Canelo, they would have took all credit away from that
Man, they two
victory.
different fighters, man. If I would have and could have had a fifth, bro.
That's
You
how
That's
know,
a
you
fact.
know.
That's a straight. That's a
man.
straight fact. That's a linear
Blue,
fact right there.
he wanted to
Oh
bro,
fight
man.
Devin and
Blue.
Ryan at
Don't do
147
that.
without a
Don't do
cause.
that to your favorite fighter, bro. Don't do
You
that to
ain't
your
do that to
favorite
my
fighter,
favorite
bro.
fighter, bro. He's not at 147. Y'all wishing something upon him. He ain't trying to go to 147. He said even with Devin, he said,
Hey, Crawford wasn't at
and y'all can
68.
say,
Blue.
Crawford wasn't at
A
68,
year
was he?
ago, Shakur said he wanted to fight Devin and
so
Ryan at
okay, so let
147.
me ask you this. So
Did
let me ask y'all this
did
then.
he or not?
No, y'all hold on. Let me ask y'all this real quick. So Crawford, he should have just stayed up there for one fight to fight Canelo, right? He should have been able to compete at 168 the whole time, correct? But no,
No,
Crawford said what?
no,
I'm only going
no.
over for
No,
one
you
fight
just
because
said
he believes
special
in
fight
Christ.
yourself. You said special fight yourself. You said special fight yourself.
So that's
And that's not
what
one division. He
I'm
went up
saying.
3 divisions to do that.
It's no names
Okay, well,
besides.
But
Crawford's a different fighter, bro. Come
Listen,
on,
it ain't
man.
no
And he
names
has more
besides
but no,
experience.
but
Canelo
But
right
listen to me.
you said he's
Listen.
the next, right?
Hold
And
on,
how's
man.
he the next
Hold
then?
on.
How's
So
he the next? How's he the next?
Crawford, listen to me. Listen to me. Crawford has more
Bruh.
experience than Shakur, bro.
It don't matter. Look, a
Well,
year
why
What
doesn't
ago,
it
experience
matter?
got
I'm
to do
asking a
with
look,
it?
question. Why does it matter?
he said I
Why does
wanted
it
to
not
fight
matter?
Devin and Ryan without a rehydration clause a year ago. So where did he get this rehydration clause from all of a sudden? How are you okay with that? Because it's your favorite fighter?
What you mean?
That shit's not cool. Rehydration clause is not a good thing, bro. Floyd did that a couple of times, and Canelo
Yeah,
did it the
Tank did
most
it.
in history, and people talk about him for that. That shit
Okay,
weak,
but it
bro.
happens, fam. It
It was weak.
happens. It
Hey,
keeps a
it was
fighter.
it
Listen,
was weak
it keeps
for
fighters
Conor
honest.
Ben
You
to
know
it was weak
Go
for
ahead.
Conor Ben to do it to Eubanks. He had him weak as hell in that fight. That shit was trash. The
Okay, so let me
second
ask you
fight, bro.
something. What sanctioning body does that? What sanctioning body puts a rehydration clause on
Bro,
people?
back on the phone.
The
Hello?
IBF do that 12 pounds.
Okay. So why does anybody? So if it's so weak, why do they go there and fight for that belt then?
They not, but he ain't fighting for the
What you mean,
IBF, so
but?
that's irrelevant.
No, whoa. I heard you know what you just said, right? They not, but. So I ask you a question. Why is it okay for them to do it and nobody's complaining about that?
It's not okay.
Nobody's
That's
complaining
why
about that
that's why
sanctioning
people
body.
don't want the IBF
Bro,
because of that.
why are you making an argument for Stevenson like this, bro? Like, why are you making this argument for him? What's the point in making this argument for him? Like,
Because
it's not
Shakur
helping
is
his
a
career
better
by doing
fighter.
this.
You guys are harboring on something like that a fight's not even happening like that. You guys are sitting there
It's,
wishing upon a star and
listen,
talking about a fight that's not
Blue.
happening, and
It's
you're
not
talking about
happening.
Shakur
Wishing
being
It's
the
upon
best
a
not
for something
star,
happening
that's not
because
the
happening.
Shakur
core is
all of a
not as
sudden
popular as the two fighters that they just brought up. What are you talking about? If anybody's
okay.
wishing on a
Look,
star, it's Shakur.
it's not happening because
He's
Shakur
not.
all
No,
of a
he's not
sudden
wishing
want
upon a star.
rehydration clauses, bro.
Fam, think about what you're saying, fam. He's not wishing upon a star, fam. He's not.
Conor Ben fought at 160, so I can understand him wanting for
Conor
Conor
Ben,
Ben,
Conor Ben, and
That was the only
and
fight he
Ryan are
said
more
that for.
popular than him, bro.
That was the only
Ryan
fight
never
that he
been at
truly said that
160.
for,
So
fam.
what's the
Come on
point
now,
of putting
y'all.
that on him? What's the point of putting it on Ryan, bro? You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
Ryan
Like, come on, man.
Garcia would. You making Shakur look bad because we all know that Ryan can't outbox Shakur. You making him
Right.
look bad by even bringing this shit up.
He
Like
can't beat
we
Shakur
all on Shakur's
No,
side, but you making us argue against him.
hold on. I never brought up a rehydration clause. That was Bud.
because we
Bud
think
brought this up
Shakur can
because
beat
he's
No, I'm
like,
Ryan,
talking
I'm
but
about
we
you
saying
don't
about
arguing for the
believe.
rehydration clause is
okay,
ridiculous.
so I can
You
do
can
that
just let
though.
that slide. You can let
What
the
you said.
rehydration clause slide. Like, nah, yeah, you're right. You shouldn't have no rehydration clause. I want him to get all the smoke, every
Man,
piece of credit he can get out of this fight. That's what I would
listen.
have
I'm
said.
gonna
I was
say,
like, yeah, for sure.
okay, well that's what you would have said. What I'm gonna say is this: if the man said that about Conor Ben, I approve that. You see what I'm saying? But when he got to telling
So
other fighters
now
the same
you
thing they're doing,
going off his
I mean, I'm
approval.
not gonna sit there,
You ain't your own
huh?
man now. You ain't your own man now. You going off his approval?
No.
Well,
Listen
shit, we
to me.
gotta stop watching
Listen.
boxing now, bro. We gotta stop watching boxing.
Man, what the
This
hell
is
are you
crazy.
talking about? I can approve anything I want to. I agree with them, goddamn. That's what I'm saying.
But
What's wrong
You
with
Ryan
me
said you're
never
going
agreeing
off
then?
his approval. That's exactly what you just
Ryan
said,
never
bro.
been at 160. So
I
why
said
put it on
I
him?
approve it.
Why put it on Devin?
For what I'm doing.
Huh?
For what I'm
You want a
doing.
rehydration clause to fight Devin too?
Nigga, do you know that Devin drinks a special potion that allows him to gain 20 to 30 pounds?
Oh my
Like that's a
God, now you
special
said a
sound
potion, a
like a
special
special drink.
potion.
bullshit. Wow.
No.
What,
A
a
special
special
drink.
potion?
Yeah, he
Well,
drinks
why
that's not
everybody
a
got it
potion, bro.
then?
Listen. He drinks a special drink that allows him to hold 20, 30 pounds of water weight for until the next day, and he doesn't leave. He can use the bathroom or whatever. He retains it.
Is it legal or
He said it
illegal?
himself. No,
Is
it's
it
legal. He
illegal or
said it
legal?
himself.
If it's legal, then why are you
It's
talking
legal.
about
He
it?
said it himself.
Did Crawford tell Canelo he had to have a rehydration clause? So you're gonna dare to be great? Go all the way.
Okay, so listen to what I'm saying.
Did
When Shakur is ready
did
to
Regis
move to
Progress at
147,
140 put a rehydration clause on Devin Haney? No, he went in there and took the whooping and moved on.
okay, that's fine. So I'm gonna tell you just like this: when Shakur is ready to move up to 147, Devin is going to move up to 154.
Yeah, I suppose
Okay,
that's
You
fact.
made Bud
Right?
leave, bro.
I
You
suppose
made
that's
Bud
fact,
leave
right?
with all this bullshit, bro.
Man, look. Look. When Shakur gets
Blue,
to
that's a
147,
fact.
he ain't putting on.
Is that a fact?
Yeah, I believe, man, it's not a fact. It's just my opinion,
You
but I
was
do
about to
believe
say
that
you
will happen. Though.
believe. Just stick to you believe, bro.
Yeah, that's what I just said. I just said y'all trying to tell
That
me.
ain't no fact.
Nah, you hot right now. Hey, bro.
I know it's not,
Leave your
I
debates
know.
off the
Hold on.
stage, bro. You do a lot better behind the stage debating, nigga, because you doing bad right now.
No, man,
I'm just like, if
I ain't
Shakur
doing
daring
that.
to be great,
Y'all
if he
trying to.
daring to be
Hey,
great, don't
look.
put no
Hey,
rehydration clause
listen.
on Devin, man.
Okay, well, when he gets to 147 and Devin's still there, then they'll fight with no rehydration clause. But until right
We
now,
all know he's
that's
not
what
gonna be. He's
Shakur
not,
said, and that's
bro.
what it is.
Devin's
I'm
too big.
going
He
with what
gonna
the
be at
fighter says. I ain't
154
going.
by the time
It
he gets
doesn't
to
matter how I
47.
feel, you guys. It doesn't matter how I feel. What I'm going off is what the fighter's saying. And that's what I'm going off.
I know, but how do we push?
That
How
just
do
goes
we
to
push
show
the
you.
fighters
That's
to
what it
make
is.
the
It
fight so
doesn't matter.
long?
It don't matter if I agree with it or don't. It doesn't matter, honestly. What
Hold
matters
on.
is
So
what
are
the
you saying
fighter
that
says.
public opinion doesn't matter? You don't think these fighters
No,
look
because
at
these
public
fighters do what
opinion?
they want to do. The sanctioned bodies do what they
I'm
want to
not
do.
saying they
That's
don't do
all
what
it
they
is,
want
bro.
to do, but you don't think they're pressured in the fights? You don't think they're pressured by fans in the fights?
I mean, some
Errol would
situations
have
can be
never
like
fought
that. Yeah.
Crawford. Errol would have never fought
Well,
Crawford. I don't believe he would have fought him ever.
yeah. I mean, Crawford reached out to him and talked to him, and they really wanted to fight each other, obviously, and it happened, as you can see. So it is what it is.
It wasn't no
Sometimes,
rehydration clause in that shit, though.
man, you can say it all you want to. That don't hurt me.
Yeah,
I'm
this
just
nigga
saying, there
talking
wasn't no
about potions
rehydration
and
clause
shit.
in that great fight, that we
Okay,
witnessed.
you know what I'm gonna say to you, WCS? What's up with Tank going to 140? So is he gonna fight Shakur for his belt, or is he gonna tell Shakur, let me fight you with no
Shakur,
belt, right?
I'm glad you asked
Yeah.
me that. Shakur has not shown that he's willing to homestead at 140. He said he was moving back to 135.
No, he's campaigning at
Yeah, you're
135
right.
and 140.
He's gonna go back to 135, man.
I'm telling you what
But
he said. He said I'm campaigning at 140 and
I give a
135.
damn
He
what he
wants to go down
said.
to no. Listen to what I'm saying, bro. I'm telling y'all facts. What he said is a fact. He wants to go
Okay,
down and
let's
fight
just say
Raymond Mortella.
he said that.
He wants
What
to
he
go down and fight Raymond Mortella for the Leo belt, get his belt, because he have 3 Leo belts right there. And then he said he wants to go for Abdullah Mason after that.
So he's going down to 135,
Then he
like I
wants to
just
come
said,
back
and
up.
fight most of
Yeah,
his
and then he
fights. That's
wants to come
exactly
back
what I
up.
just said.
Listen.
That's
Then he wants to
exactly
come back
what
up.
the F I just said, dog.
What he said?
He's
Okay.
campaigning. I don't care. His main division is going to be 135. His primary division is going to be 135.
No, he'll go back up and fight for 140 no matter what. He's staying at 140,
No.
bro. He has
Yeah,
to win.
I'm sure.
Bro,
If you win a title 140, you might return. You know what I'm saying? Tank haven't returned yet.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying it's highly possible he will. But right now, his priority is 135, man. In my opinion.
Even at that though, think about it. If you're putting your body through all that going up and down, you're gonna want a full calendar year to be at 40 to go fight Davis, bro. That don't even make sense to go down and then come right back up to fight Davis. That Tank will wash him doing some shit like that, bro. Why would you? He's the best fighter at 140. He'll probably be the best fighter at 140 when he comes back. Why would you even do that to your body and then go fight Davis? That doesn't make sense. Like, you trying to get him to lose or what? Like I mean, like they're a man can only take so much. Muscles being broken down, tore up, brought back. Man, this shit is crazy, bro. Like you making it seem like it's just easy jumping back from 40 to 35, like it's nothing at all, bro. It's not that simple, bro.
Yeah, I think that whatever he selects to do, Shakur has his momentum back. He does. He have the juice back. So it seems like per what he's talking about, he wants some big fights, and primarily at 135, because 140 has had names, but nobody can keep a damn belt. Right. No, Paro lost the belt. Freaking Matias lost the belt. Puello lost the belt. You know what I'm saying? Like Rayo lost the belt. Rolly lost the belt. I mean, that's right. That's true. It just seems like that division is packed and ain't nobody doing shit right now.
And none of them was ever trying to unify, really.
The division to clean up.
Exactly. They wasn't trying to unify. Is Shakur gonna try to unify 135 pounds like Devin, T.O., and Kambosos all did, Lomachenko? You know what I'm saying? Is he gonna try to
don't put T.O. in that argument no more, bro. Stop doing that.
At 135,
franchise belt.
Lomachenko.
The franchise belt.
I said unify. I didn't say nothing about.
Oh, yeah, okay. I thought you meant undisputed. I was about to come on. Don't do that.
Shakur can fight.
They did unify. You're right. They did unify. I thought you meant undisputed.
Why? I wonder why they never talked about fighting Shakur and Abdullah Mason.
That's what Blue just said. He want to fight Abdullah Mason after his next fight or some shit like that. Bro, we all know. I like Abdullah Mason, but he can't beat Shakur right now, bro. He ain't ready yet.
Definitely.
I mean, we got to put him in there. You know, I like to see the
bro.
Fight.
I like to see the fight too, but you think
up, man?
A lot of people.
Shakur is a world champion right now. Of course, that'll be a big fight for Abdullah Mason. Going in there against a 4-weight world champion, hell yeah.
And a lot of people saying Abdullah can beat Keyshawn, which I don't think so. I think he'll stop Mason. But a lot of people say that he could beat him.
I think a lot of people say that who could beat might be a much more competitive fight than Shakur.
Nah, Keyshawn beat his ass, bro. Keyshawn gonna beat his ass like Shakur.
He's too strong for Mason.
I mean, I'm not gonna go against the grain on that, but it'll be a good fight.
Yeah, it'll be.
We all want to see the fight, but Abdullah, I think Abdullah should get moved a little better than to have him fight one of those champions right now. That'd be a bad move, I think. Probably moving better for a good year.
Fight him. You know, Schofield, they can keep an appointment. Schofield. You know, Schofield and Abdullah
that would be the best fight. That would be the best fight for Abdullah right now. Schofield. That would be the best fight.
They're gonna ask for too much money as always and shit.
Yeah, they asked for $2.5 million. Like it was $1 million offer. They talking about 2.5.
Bro, them niggas, bro, they got too much going on, bro. Like it's hard to be fans of theirs, bro. Like they just doing too much right now, bro. Like the kid can fight though. Kid Austin can fight though. He can fight though.
He could fight, but I think against somebody with IQ, he'll get beat up because he makes.
I agree, man. I agree, man. Tevin Farmer, man, is not the hype. You know, that's just like hyping up Thomas Delorme for freaking Jerron Ennis coming off two losses. I mean, come on, man.
Delorme,
what? For real. Yeah,
Delorme.
I mean, hey, they moved Jerron Ennis up a couple of slots in the rankings off a Delorme win. He was coming off 2 losses, man.
I told the dude in the comments, he talking about no, I said Bud be ending niggas' careers, and then he said, "Oh, Bud fight a bunch of old fighters, this and that and the other." And a beat up brain damage Errol Spence. He said Boots be ending niggas' careers like Clayton and Veer.
That's why he fought Karen Chudikin twice. He ended his career the first time. Got it.
Right. I couldn't believe he said Clayton though. Like, come on, dude.
Bro, I can't even believe whoever in the chat speaking blasphemy in the chat. You got to stop that, bro. Y'all speaking blasphemy in the chat. What are you talking about? What the fuck? Crawford literally reshapes people's careers, bro. Like, come on, man. Canelo don't know what to do right now.
He challenged everybody from 135 to 140, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to my guys, man. WCS, Kings, Bud, you know what I mean, and people in the chat, man. Shout out to we having a great topics right now, boxing talk, man. I appreciate all y'all, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you too, as long as you're talking with some sense.
we don't even want to get into it. Listen. We don't want to get into what
don't you do that live, bro. Don't you do that live, man.
Let's not.
Go ahead, bro. We can have an argument. We can have an argument. We can have an argument. Go ahead.
You just don't like.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Say what you said. I said what I said.
Hey. What I'm saying is, no, hold on. What I'm saying is this: you don't like what I said about when it came to what I just said when it came to oh boy, but it's all good. That's just my opinion. It is what it is.
Bro, how is that a good opinion to have your favorite fighter not have the other fighter at their peak performance? Like, how is that a good look for Shakur Stevenson?
I mean, shit, man. Look here, man. 3 pounds, bro. I ain't trying to hear that, man. 3 pounds, bro. No rehydration clause.
Okay.
I ain't trying to hear that, bro.
How many people lost their titles for 3 pounds, bro? How many people lost their titles for 3 pounds?
I ain't trying to hear that.
No, of course you're not trying to hear it because they go against your argument.
144 is 3 pounds, bro. The man is campaigning in 2 weight classes. I ain't trying to hear it, bro.
Okay, you don't want to. I wouldn't want to hear it either. I wouldn't want to hear it either if I was losing the argument. I wouldn't hear it either.
Losing the argument. He's daring to be great, bro. He's campaigning in 2 weight classes.
Ask anybody in the chat or on the panel right now with that, any fighter that they fight that they see and they want to see fight somebody, if they want their opponent at their best or at their shit. If you're draining somebody, I don't even know if that at they mid level strength at that point. Like,
we take away from the Tank win against Ryan Garcia for that.
Everybody does it, bro. Like, come on. Even WCS, the Tank fan, doesn't like that shit. Like come on, bro. You're the only one capping for. You're the only one capping for Shakur right now, bro. You're the only one on here with a cap on, acting like it's okay to wait.
Full credit for the TO win. That was a beautiful win, but the rehydration.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And T.O. about to move to 47 himself. So I'm not understanding why you wouldn't want to fight Garcia at his best while he's a champion and you to get that credit and notoriety. But you want him to weight drain him and take his belt from him. Come on, bro. Like that's the most cowardly way I've seen fighters. I hate it when Crawford. Not Crawford. I hate it when Mayweather did it. I hate it when Tank did it. Canelo did it 1,000 times. He's the king of Weight Watchers, bro. Like, so yeah, so bro. So you're saying that you'll have the same respect for Shakur Stevenson fighting somebody at a catch weight or dehydrating them as you would have for them if he wanted to fight fair and square like he should. Blue.
Yeah, get off that pole, Blue.
I'm on the pole now. Y'all niggas is crazy, boy. I'm gonna start. You know what? Hold on. I got all y'all. Watch this. I'm talking to somebody right now. I'm ordering some. I'm getting my breaks done, so I'm talking to somebody. Give me a second.
Of course, he's doing something right now. Yeah, we're gonna leave him in the background for a minute. I don't know where this shenanigans is coming from. I can't, man. If they going by the IBF standard, IBF standards. I mean, that's part of their system. I mean, you got a rehydration clause there, but when you fight for undisputed, they don't have a rehydration clause in there. So, hey, IBF ain't really running too much of anything, is it?
Hey, Haynes, who you got in the boots in Zayas fight?
Who's the boots and what?
And Xander Zayas.
Man, Boots should win that fight. Boots should win that fight. But what I'm scared of is that he ain't been in a fight where he had to show any nuts. So if he puts him in a position to where he needs to show any kind of male fortitude, he might lose that motherfucker.
Yeah, I think he's gonna prove all the doubters wrong this time. But it's a good tough fight.
Bro, it's not a doubters wrong fight though. Like it's not a 50-50 fight. Like what's 50-50 about it?
Yeah, a lot of people say that though.
Who's saying that? I haven't heard that shit yet.
Probably
W said, you think that's a 50-50 fight?
Mexicans got them winning. Like,
man, come on, that's the
videos where people either the video they pick in the personal in the comments, so I can go back to the comments after the fight. And these niggas never be showing up though. Like Tio fans, Canelo fans, and shit like that.
Bro, they only picking him because he's met that. That's a race-based fighter, bro. We know about those kind of everybody else picking Canelo just because he was Mexican. We all know who the hell that go. Yeah, I don't. That's not a 50-50 fight at all to me. But he's still a champion, so I will watch out for him. But
what you think about Boots and Fundora if they fight?
Boots and Fundora, now that's a 50-50 fight for me, right there. That's a 50-50 fight.
Yeah.
Boots and Fundora, I think Fundora beats him.
You do?
Yeah, I think Fundora could beat him. For real.
That's the fight. That's the fight I want to see. Because somebody going to have to beat Fundora. Even though he been beat before, he learned from that loss. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. His mid game is ridiculous now, bro.
He got his
jab
in order.
Bro, he was fighting on. Why would he ever fight on the inside ever again, bro? I don't understand that. But
I mean, the thing about it is, bro, he got his mid-range game now. Like, he keeps you off on with the jab. But if you get on the inside, he got the inside talent too. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna be hard to beat. Like, he a good fighter, bro. That's gonna be
bro. That's why I say it's a 50 because Boots athleticism is what makes it a 50-50 fight. I don't see any boxing technique that Boots does better than Fundora, but his athleticism is ridiculous. So I'm not gonna never lie on nobody and say that they're not good. I just don't like the way he's been moving lately, but I think they should link up next. Me and WCS was talking about this shit. They should link up, and then basically the other two fighters link up, and then make undisputed with whoever wins the two fights.
Yeah, I think Boots gonna show patience against Zayas. He's not gonna be going in a wild like he usually do with under performance because it's a good fighter. So I think he's gonna show his patience. You know what I'm saying? Better than he did before. So that fight seemed like a long time away.
Hey, man, what makes it hard is these Boots fans is like almost like Earl sexuals, brother. He can't do nothing wrong. This is irritating talking to the Boots man. But him as the fighter, I ain't hating on him.
Well, I like Boots, but they be like damn near hand washing his jock strap and shit. Like, calm down,
bro. When he was supposed to fight, Brian Norman. That would have been that if he would have won that fight, bro. He would be in a way better position right now.
Yeah. Yeah, but Norman, he did the right thing though, because he made more money than Boots was offering. So instead of losing the Boots, he lost to Devin, but he made the Sasaki money, then the Devin money too. So he came out better off than fighting Boots. That was a good business decision.
But it's only one loss, bro. He still got a whole career ahead of him, bro. Like,
yeah, he do. But I'm just
one loss ain't gonna make you
financially, he made a good decision by not fighting Boots because he made more money.
Yeah.
But yeah.
This nigga Blue scared to come back on live You're trying to figure out how to justify weight draining somebody.
And look, Devin ain't fighting
No,
Rolly,
we
so
passed that, man. I've already proven my case on that, man. That's the core
You prove your
that
case
it's
on
about.
what?
Yeah, man, that is. I mean, listen, I don't have to agree with it, but what Shakur wants. I mean, what Shakur wants is what he wants. I can say to my face, man, I don't agree with you. He's still gonna do it. So it doesn't matter what I think. It's him.
yeah, I think Devin and Ryan should fight
Fighters
next.
don't get paid unless we watch the fight.
What'd you say?
I said fighters don't get paid unless we watch the fights.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but people will watch the fight. Man.
I think Devin and Ryan should fight next since the Rolly fight fell through.
Man, that fight ain't happening, brother. You ready?
We need that fight, man.
Bro, Ryan and Rose fight for sure.
What you say?
I said Ryan and Rolly should fight for sure.
Yeah, Ryan don't want that smoke to
Yeah.
Rolly though.
Yeah.
But I know you ain't another person saying that
I
Rolly
mean, I
good
guess you
now.
kind of have to.
Nah, Rolly, nah, but Ryan don't want that smoke with him. Rolly not that good, but he could beat Ryan though. So he don't want the rematch.
Bro, I'll never believe that Ryan, the Ryan Garcia that fought at Madison Square Garden was the same Ryan Garcia that fought Barrios or fought Haney before that. Like that was that isn't like the same fighter at all. I'm talking about from the opening bell.
Yeah, I don't know what was wrong, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what was the difference, but he didn't fight the same. But yeah, I wish Crawford would come back and beat the brakes off Ryan in his career.
Off who?
Ryan Garcia. This was
Who do you want
talking.
Crawford to fight?
Ryan Garcia.
You said Ryan?
Yeah,
What? Come on, bro. What? Why would you even want to see that fight, bro?
just because Ryan be talking crazy, man.
Bro, he might end his life, bro. Like he might, he might
I
end his
know.
life. He might not end his career. You might be asking for something a little bit too much, man. Come on, man. Don't have that man dead out here in the ring. Because Ryan will say some reckless shit, and he ain't never been in the ring with somebody as much power as Crawford, bro. He thought Tank hit him hard. Shit.
Exactly. But yeah, bro. I'm gonna listen in. I'm gonna hop off, but it was definitely good chatting with y'all, man.
Man. WCS, you on? All right, fella. Hey, chat, I'm out, man. One love. Y'all be safe out there. Be blessed.
Yeah,
I'll let you later, Blue. Hit my line.
yeah.
Oh, about to end the show? We ending the show? Oh, well, man. What's up, everybody? Okay. Shout out to everybody listening. Shout out to, yeah. Shout out to everybody listening. Shout out to everybody doing the thing. Let's go ahead.